Well, yesterday afternoon I had left the shop for a couple of hours just to do a few deliveries. Come in about 3:30. Went down to see my wife. She works with me. She's a designer in our small printing business. But we had our 7-year-old twins at home who were doing their homework, and I had a friend with them visiting, a school friend. So we went down and had a bit of fun with them, a few laughs, a few jokes, and sat and talked about how school was and so on and so forth and what they were up to, all giggles and chuckles. I then left the office and walked into the workshop. I'd only entered the workshop and I heard the door slamming, and within sort of 2 seconds I turned around and there were 2 masked men just coming straight in behind me. They were pretty much on top of me before I got my hands up as such, so I sort of went to the ground and with one of them, and when they involved in a sort of a scuffle, but another guy behind him, he had a hammer, took a hammer out and pretty much helped himself in many respects. But the early part of this year, this community was sort of subject to a series of sort of interference from an outside group who felt it was necessary to erect 6 paramilitary flags in the area, and this caused a great deal of angst, stress, worry, intimidation and concern within the area. The council were approached by many residents who expressed concern about this. They went to the council, I went to the council, lots of residents came to me. The council then approached me pretty much straight away and asked me would I be willing to sit down and work this out with the group who created it. I explained that I didn't think that was my role. I think it was up to our political representatives to accommodate that, and the PSNI, if they're legal flags and people are feeling intimidated, that's what the police are there for. I think overwhelmed would be an understatement. I'm humbled. I feel very proud that people have had the courage and conviction to come out and make their voices heard. It really is up to now our political leaders, and I say that intentionally, our political leaders, those we pay handsomely to represent us as their paymasters, need to take the lead on something like this and not continue to force unpaid community workers and volunteers to take the lead in this stuff. I believe our political structures and our council have created a monster and continue to pander this stuff, and that monster gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it becomes uncontrollable in many respects, and I think that's what's happened here.
I think the turnout was really encouraging. I think it was great to see so many people and from such a broad range of backgrounds across the whole of North Down and Ards. You had a great turnout tonight, from community volunteers to church representatives, political representatives, ex-combatants from different organisations, victim survivors, a whole range of people, retired, coming from a whole range and mix of backgrounds. So what's really encouraging is you have that collective group of people from all those different walks of life collectively condemning this type of violence and saying that people in communities doing good things for people who need it the most is what should be encouraged.